What's up everyone, welcome to your second JavaScript tutorial. In this tutorial we're actually going to be writing our first JavaScript. So go ahead and get your notepad editors open, and I'm using Notepad+. And if you want to know how to get Notepad+, then go to my XHTML tutorial and I'll walk you through how to get that. And usually when you write JavaScript in a website, that it usually goes in the head section or the body section of a website, but just because we're learning how to write basic scripts, I'm just going to be writing it with nothing else, just plain JavaScript, and you can do this just fine. So let's go ahead and start writing our first JavaScript. Now any JavaScript code that you write, it has to go in between two script tags, a beginning tag and an end tag. Here's what those look like. The beginning tag looks like this. It says script, and then you need an attribute called type, and you need to set it equal to text/JavaScript. And this just makes it compliant with W3 standards. This attribute isn't really necessary in some browsers, but it will be later on, so it's just good practice to have. So here's the beginning script right here. It tells your browser that we're starting to write JavaScript, and of course the end script is just a basic end script tag. And any code that we create, any code goes right in between these two tags. So with that being said, let's go ahead and create our first script. And as always, we'll just write a basic script that output text on the screen. And to do that in JavaScript, you write document period write. And that tells that the document we're working on, we just want to write basic text on the screen. And then after that, you have two parentheses and a semicolon. The semicolon right here says that it's the end of the line we're working on. And anything we want to write goes in between the parentheses. Anytime we write a number, we can just go ahead and write a number. As you see, if we save this and refresh our screen, it just outputs the number on the screen. But anytime we want to write text on the screen, we have to enclose it in parentheses, either double, we'll just write easy hoss. And as you see, if we save this, notice we have our text in double parentheses. It'll write easy hoss, or you can enclose it in single parentheses. As you see, if we save it, it'll write easy hoss again. One thing you can do is include text in no parentheses, or put one double and one single. Oops. As you can see, anytime you do this, we either get a blank screen, or if you have your browser configured, sometimes in Internet Explorer an error message will pop up. So always make sure when you're working with text, you enclose it in similar parentheses. And besides the document write, which we won't really be using that much to get started, there's another way to output text, and that's with an alert box. And to use this, instead of document write, we just write alert. Now any text that we write is going to show up in an alert box on our browser. As you can see, a little box pops up and you need to click OK to continue. And of course the rules are the same with numbers. Anytime you have a number, you don't enclose it in parentheses. So as you see, if we save this, alert box will pop up with our number written inside. So now that we covered how to write basic text on the screen, as well as just basic numbers, and how to enclose everything in our script tags, next lesson we're going to be going over something a little more useful called variables. So study this tutorial and learn how to output text on the screen, and then watch my next tutorial. Thanks.